Since it's the end of the year, I wanted to know what's one thing you are grateful for this year.
I'm grateful for my kids. They're always going to be the thing that's first and foremost on my mind. So I'm very, very grateful for them. I'm grateful for the memories that we got to make this year, for going to see Paris and all of that. It was an absolutely amazing time.
And do you have any New Year's resolutions?
To live my most authentic self. I was recently named to the New York Times most stylish people of 2024, which I thought was ridiculous because I don't think I have any style, and they saw something in me, so it's helped me to kind of embrace my own style, so being my authentic self.
I mean, I think you have great style. I love the medals. It looks amazing.
A little bit of a different way to wear them, right?
I love to see it. And let me see. What does this night mean to you?
This night means a lot to me because, I was very hesitant to be able to say, oh, I feel comfortable in the LGBTQ community as myself, just being a non-binary person. I do have a daughter who is in the LGBTQ community. She loves rainbows. Everything is, this is gay, that's gay. She loves it. And I'm so happy that she gets to be here tonight with me as my plus one. There was no other human that was going to be. And when I got named to this list, she was the person who I thought of first. And I was just happy that the community she has been so readily involved in is something that now I'm feeling like I can actually embrace.
We're just approaching the end of the year. I just wanted to start by asking you what's one thing you're grateful for this year?
One thing I'm grateful for? One thing I'm grateful for, my God, a million things I'm grateful for. I'm so grateful for my family, my husband, to be able to go home every day to a loving place where we're able to just cultivate a life together in a community that feels really safe and grounded. And I'm not sure that all of our community can feel that way in certain areas, and I feel really grateful that I can enjoy that and try to find ways to protect and do my part for others.
And what does this night mean to you?
You know, I'm so honored to be featured on this incredible list. I have just had my head down and have worked hard to create safe spaces for queer people through events and live music for nearly 20 years of my career. So to be recognized for that feels really special, but to know that we're creating spaces where people can turn out and be themselves and feel safe and feel like in solidarity, especially when maybe times ahead feel a little uncertain, is what makes me most proud. And it's really nice to be able to talk about that and see so many of the people that we've been able to feature and work with, and look forward to what we can continue to do, no matter what craziness and administration might throw our way.
And just on that note, do you have any plans for what's next?
Yeah, I mean, Out Loud's, year-round. We are super excited about our 2025 West Hollywood show. Many announcements to come. We are unveiling for the first time a Grammy event this year called Overture, 2 nights before the Grammy, where we're celebrating all the amazing queer artistry in music throughout the year. So that's kind of next on the horizon, and we're looking at exciting expansion plans for Out Loud Music Festival throughout 2025.
How are you?
I'm so excited to be here tonight. Are you kidding me? I'm really honored to be here.
I was going to ask, what does this night mean to you?
As a young kid who longed to see themselves in the world, and Out magazine was one of those things that connected me to a gay community. And to be here tonight, it's I feel like I feel like somewhere I did something right. So yeah, I just can't. It's my life. I love. I don't know why it's so emotional. It's just so important that our youth can see themselves. And when I was a kid, I was just where do I fit? Where do I belong? And it's funny, this is a really crazy full circle moment. And I'm honored to be here. I'm honored for the work that they do, the work that I get to see these heroes do on this carpet. I just met Dustin Lance Black and Tom Daley, who I love very much, and I was standing next to Margaret Cho and Katy O'Brien, and it's just very humbling to be here tonight.
Besides this night, what's one thing you're grateful for this year?
I'm grateful that our community is coming together. I'm grateful for our voice and resistance. I'm grateful for I think the tide that is coming. Of course, I'm not necessarily grateful for the fact that we have to, kind of find this new energy and this new wave of our resistance and our movement. But I'm grateful that it is here, that we can pull together and we can unify ourselves and our voices, because we're going to need to. We're going to have to find our joy. We're going to have to continue to sing, continue to dance, continue to celebrate, continue to raise our voices in song and in protest. And I think there's going to be a lot more of that. And so I think this celebration tonight is coming at the perfect time for us to celebrate and also be reminded of the work that's ahead. But I'm grateful for that. I mean, that's a thing to be grateful for. Yeah.
What's next for you? What's new?
Well, it's crazy because Katy O'Brien and I are I'm in a movie with Katy. She's right there. I'm in a movie. It comes out this summer. And so we're doing a big a queer zombie movie. Tina Romero directed, so that'll be up in 2025. Doing some touring, some shows, and just excited for the future.
What is one thing that you're both grateful for this year?
For him, our kids.
Wow.
The opportunity to have competed in another Olympic Games, very grateful for that. And without his support, I would not have been able to do any of that. So I don't know. What are you grateful for?
Well, this was sort of our big move back to LA and to settle back into LA, and I'm grateful to be back and for Tom to support me coming back to where my business is after 10 years in a lovely place but far away from what I do. So it's really grateful for you.
So sick, get out of here. I'm sick of the sweetness.
Now he has to put up with all the sunshine, and I'm not sure how that's going to go. You know what I mean?
The weather's terrible here.
Are you not a big sunbathing person?
I love it. I was actually in London this morning, so I flew from London this morning to come back. So yeah, I'm a little bit like a zombie. I feel like absolutely exhausted, but yeah, I mean, coming back here and being in the build up to the holidays and it being this warm, it's lovely. Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, I have to ask, do you have any knitting projects that you're working on?
Oh, I'm always working on a knitting project. I just, my brother and his fiance just had a baby, so I made a jumper on the way over, because that's why I went back to the UK just this week, to be able to meet him for the first time. So I made a jumper for him, and currently I don't have any projects currently on my needles, because I just finished a project. So I don't know what I'm going to start tomorrow, but I always have to have something, so so I don't know yet.
Before the world knew he was a knitter, I was the beneficiary of all of his experimenting. So it's been, it's wonderful to see how this has taken off. But I'm like, I got to share. Yeah, where's my Christmas jumper for 2024?
Where is it?
There's still time. There's still time.
She actually crochets, and she makes me all my gifts.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask you, do you know that when people crochet, they're called hookers?
Yes.
I couldn't believe her mom wrote her a note, and it was like, congrats on being a hooker. And I was like, that is crazy.
I know. I saw a t-shirt that said that I'm a hooker.
Oh, really?
And it's just like a crochet hook.
Is there a fun name for knitters? Or?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm standing on the West Stress. I don't know. Like knitters.
A needler doesn't sound very nice.
Needle.
A
Yeah, I don't
poker?
A poker could be fun.
I know her.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
All right.
Well, what does this night mean to you?
I mean, it's a massive honor to be part of the Out100 list, among the other amazing people as well that have been, put forward for this. And it just feels like a fairy tale ending to my diving career. So yeah, it's been really nice.
What about you?
What was that?
What does this night mean to you?
Oh, I mean, this night is to really celebrate Tom and all he accomplished this year. I mean, this is a great event. I've had the great honor of being included in the distant past now, it seems. So I was really excited for Tom to be honored and to come here and to be a part of that. It's really special. I mean, come on. It's not, when you get to see your partner, your lover, your spouse, whatever you call them, achieve their dreams, it makes my heart, it's made my heart grow as well. So it's really special to be here.
You look fabulous. Thank you. I love this.
Down for like a corset thing, or is that what you call it? If it's like a bra still, yeah. All right, sweet. I just wear the clothes and someone tells me. Yeah.
I just show up, look good.
I don't know.
Well, what is one thing that you were grateful for this year?
One thing I'm grateful for? I am grateful that, actually, my dad had a health scare, and I'm very grateful that he is well now. That's like my biggest joy of the year. Yeah.
I love to hear that. And what does this night mean to you?
I mean, it's amazing. It's iconic. I feel like I've seen this list in the last several years, and I've always thought, what would it be like to be a part of it? And it's kind of weird that I am now. So it's a little surreal, but also incredible. I mean, you feel a little bit like a fraud sometimes because some of the people here are absolutely amazing. I just got to work with Nina West, and the work that she does for fundraising and charities and stuff is just like it's incredible. So trying to get on that level still, but one day.
Such amazing projects. I mean, I loved Love Lies Bleeding. I loved Twisters, and I hear that you have a new movie coming out with another honoree tonight.
Oh, the Queens of the Dead. Yes, it's a gay zombie movie, and Margaret Cho and Nina West are in it, amongst others. We have an incredible cast, all queer except one guy, and it's a joke within the movie. But yeah, it's our token straight.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Well, how fun was that to create, and what are you excited for people to see from it?
It was really fun. We're talking like incredibly low budget. Maybe the smallest budget I've ever worked on. So what we were able to do with that, I think, is incredible. We brought the community together. I think even the majority of the crew, if not all the crew, were also queer. So it was kind of an incredible experience. And then to take horror, a genre that I'm really fond of, and make it fabulous was really great. So I think people are it's campy, it's fun, it's maybe scary, I don't know. But I think people will enjoy it.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions going into 2025?
Yeah, I have so many. I mean, I find them as I go, but one of the big ones is my wife who's standing right behind me. We're hoping to start a family, so yeah, that'll be the big one. And then putting my phone down, which I'm really good at now. If you don't get a text back, this is why. And reading more and watching more movies.
I mean, what does this night mean to you specifically?
You know, I never thought I was going to be on the Out100, and I've been to the party before, not as an honoree, and I'm in great company. I mean, it's a real honor.
And I have to ask, do you have one thing that you're grateful for this year?
I am grateful for many things this year. I'm just really grateful that I'm in a position to preserve the queer community with the Abbey and Fire Island, and, introducing a gay hotel chain and making inroads with HIV prevention with Mr. I mean, I'm doing so many things, and I was never scared of turbulence, but now when there's turbulence in the plane, I'm like, this is it. It's going too good. We're going down. But it's been a lot of great things to be thankful for this year.
Amazing. And I hear that you're a part of so many big projects. Can you just tell us a little bit about everything they have going on, what the gays need to know?
Oh my gosh, everything I do is gay. We got Mr., the largest provider of PrEP, 500,000 patients across the country. I'm a co-producer with Liza Minnelli with Drag, the musical. We got Green Queen, the dispensary. We got the Abbey. We got Fire Island, Circa Puerto Rico, and Tryst Hotels, which I'm really passionate about. It's a first gay luxury hotel chain. Not hetero-friendly, not gay-friendly. It is gay. Everyone's welcome, of course, but it's something different people haven't seen before.
Do you have any resolutions going into the new year?
Don't buy any more companies, but I have a few announcements to make in the coming months. But that is my resolution, a little more me time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone needs that.
But, I do that for like one day, and then I start getting antsy. So it's a really unrealistic goal.
And so what are you doing on your weekends, like away, when you're not busy?
Because I'm in nightlife, I have restaurants, nightclubs, hotels. I'm always working all the time. I used to live in hotels for many years, and I say it's much more fun when you don't own the hotel because you're not working. But when you live at the hotel, you're looking around, you're like, oh, that has to be done. But, it's one of the reasons why I'm in hospitality. I love being around people. I love entertaining. So I don't think I ever really have a day off. Yeah.
I hope you get one for sure. Do you have any other messages for Pride for our audience?
Well, be loud, be proud, and it's all about numbers, right? Support our gay community, and it's going to be a very interesting couple of years. And when you go out and you're having a drink at a gay bar, it might not seem like you're doing anything that's significant, but you're supporting the gay community. It's really important.
What does Pride mean to you?
It means everything to me. It means a lot to me, but also to, I think, those within spaces that aren't as accepting, and to maybe be in different online spaces where they can feel a little bit more free, because maybe their home life or their in-person life just isn't as accepting and isn't as freeing. It means a multitude of things. Like, I'm proud to be queer. I'm proud to be a disabled woman of color. I'm proud to be a woman. So many things, so many identities that I'm proud of and that make me who I am.
And what would you say is some advice on how we can really be there for each other in this upcoming year?
Definitely lean on one another, because it's a little bit of a scary time. Organize amongst yourselves and your friends. Just community in the smallest ways. Drag is community. Just book clubs are community. Just even like the arts, art club, craft club, drama club, all of that is community in one way or another. And just leaning on one another when you need to be, organizing when shit needs to get done. Oh, can I swear? Sorry, my bad. Okay, when shit needs to get done. I feel like I've grown to filter myself pretty well, but sometimes she creeps out. But yes, just remembering your communities and your friends and definitely holding them very close.
And I mean, I have to mention Wicked just because it's so big, especially with the queer community. We all love it and like the representation that it brings. So what was your initial reaction to that and just knowing you were going to be a part of it?
There's so many different forms of representation within Wicked. Outside of myself, obviously being the first ever Nessa Rose to be cast in a wheelchair, or authentically disabled person to play Nessa Rose. But also just most of the cast is queer, honey. Like, we are all, not all, but good portion of us are out here for sure. So in that way, just the many themes within Wicked itself, just staying true to yourself and really leaning on what you believe in, even if there are naysayers. There's a lot of very important themes, I think, within Wicked that a lot of people can and should take away for sure.
And do you have any resolutions going into the new year or new projects?
Resolutions, exercising more. I've been out of the loop. I need to get back into it. But that's also, like, I know everybody's New Year's resolution, or eating healthy, which I should also probably. A girly loves pizza. I've been watching Holiday Baking Championship and just chowing down. It's really bad, actually. I was binging last night. I should have been in bed. It's not good. It's good. The content's good. Me being up and not doing anything productive, probably not the best. But how did we get here? Why am I talking about Holiday Baking Championship? I don't know. Who knows?
Because they're great. I love a good bake show.
I love a good baking show.
I mean, what else have you been watching?
Oh my goodness. I have been on my holiday kick for sure. Rewatched Elf per use. You have to rewatch every year. Yeah, just a holiday grind for sure. All of the classics.
Do you watch like the Hallmark, like cheesy rom-com?
There's one that's been on my list forever. It's the one where yes, hot frosty man who melts. I need to watch that immediately. I think I would love it. Yes, I need to see that. I'm planning on hopefully this weekend. With my partner, we're planning on making and decorating cookies and watching Hot Frosty.
What is going through your mind being here?
I don't know. I guess rainbows are going through my mind. Rainbows, just being happy, with my community and, people that have supported me and I've supported. And it just feels good. I think this is my first Out Awards, actually. I was on the cover a couple years ago, but I've never actually been to the award show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome. Congratulations. It's mine as well, but it's still welcome.
Thank you so much.
What does Pride mean to you?
I mean, Pride is everything, every month, just not June. It's something that we live. and we love, and it's who we are as a community, as people, and it's it's just life, it's realness, yeah.
What's one thing you were grateful for this year?
I'm grateful for retiring and being able to figure out who I am and just take some time for myself and falling in love with myself. Yeah.
Does that tie into your New Year's resolutions for next year?
I don't have New Year's resolution. I just want to carry into 2025 everything I learned and started to practice in 2024. Yeah.
Do you have any other messages for the LGBTQ community?
Yes, buy my book. Period. That's it. That's all.
And how are you feeling being here?
I feel great. I mean, it's a little windy. But it's so special to be with community and to celebrate all together tonight. Yeah.
Who have you run into tonight?
Oh my God, I ran into Gigi and Simone. Gigi Good, who designed my Emmy's dress and who I've known actually for several years. So it was an immediate embrace. Yeah.
And what are you most grateful for this year? I know you've had so many things going on for you, but
I'm grateful for the people who kind of always been there for me, that they're still there. And I couldn't have done anything that I've done this year without them. So, I hold them tight. Yeah.
And do you have any New Year's resolution?
Yes. My New Year's resolution is to sleep enough every single night. I'm going to stick to it. Yeah.
Do you have anything new coming out that you can tease for us?
Yeah, there's, of course, the final season of You is coming out in the spring, and I'm very excited about that. And my short film, All the Words But the One, is wrapping up its festival circuit, and then it'll be online in the spring as well. So, yeah, I'm very excited.
What do you look for in a project when you are going to put your name on it?
I mean, first and foremost, I have to feel something in my heart, in my body, that is connected. Like, it has to feel like the words are feeling right, and beyond that, I think it's important for me to think about the people that I'm going to be working with and the people that are being assembled, cast and crew, and I really value the attention to the environment and the collective that's created. Yeah.
And how can people, we're going into, kind of a rough year next year. We're not sure what we're going to expect. How can people really, make sure that they stay connected, do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I think that we have to, I know I have to resist the urge to go into my cave. I'm actually an introvert, and so we have to be willing to be bold and be brave and go out and meet and gather and organize, and all of that requires a lot of energy. So we have to put ourselves into that.
Little chilly, which I like, and it's a good night because we're all out here supporting one another and celebrating these beautiful honorees and just being proud.
About pride. What does pride mean to you?
I think it just means finding a way to unapologetically be yourself, and that's a different journey for everybody, and it's harder for others and then it is for some, but it's important for sure.
And what are you doing to really just make sure you stay grounded, stay connected during this time?
I mean, I think I'm just trying to be grateful for the things that I do have and we have. And, sometimes things like this can really magnify what's important in life, and when it feels a little bit dire. So I'm holding on really tight to my friends and the people I care about. And yeah.
What were you most grateful for this year?
I'm grateful this year for, I took a big break from music to take care of myself for a while, and I'm grateful that I got to come back kind of stronger than before and still have, people there that want to hear my music and go to my shows. And I'm really grateful for just the people that, continue to support art even when we take a break from it.
What can fans expect from you in the future?
Oh, lots of exciting things. Can't say too much.
Secretive. Who have you run into tonight that you've been excited to see?
No one yet. I just got here, but I did see some people. I saw Patagonia walking by. I saw the House of Avalon, so I'm excited to see some of my friends. Yeah.
How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Cold, but hey, it'll be warm over there once we start partying. No, I'm feeling great. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to be part of this event. There are so many people here, like looking around, that inspire me so much on a regular basis, and so it's really great to be here with all of them. Yeah.
What is one thing you're grateful for this year?
Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful this year for, like every year, my friends and my family. Yeah, this has been like a really crazy, beautiful, and busy year for me, and to have the people in my family and my friend family that I have that are so supportive and there for me and stick with me when I'm so busy that I can't, be everywhere that I want to be. It's been really, really amazing.
What are you looking forward to next year?
Oh my gosh. Okay, next year I'm looking forward to hopefully working a lot, but also hopefully being able to travel a lot and spend a lot of time with my friends. Yeah.
What do you look for when you're taking a project?
For me, it's about something that I think I can sink my teeth into truly, and also something that feels like a creative collaboration. I love to collaborate with other voices and other creatives, and when you have that, I always feel like that's what allows us to make something even bigger and even better. And so I love having that having that be a part of the process. Sorry.
Who are you working with in the future? Do you have any big projects?
Oh, that I want to?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Name them. Everyone here? Yeah. No, literally. Yeah. Ooh, to single somebody out. I'm obsessed with Florence Pugh. That would be really fun. Yeah, we're manifesting.
Right, like we're just putting it out into the universe right here. She'll find it.
She's gonna... No, I don't know. She'll text me. I don't know. She doesn't have my number.
And what does pride mean to you?
Oh my gosh. Pride to me means love. Love in a sense of outward love, but also inward love, and loving from the inside out.
What are you feeling right now? Just obviously taking this whole event in, what's going through your mind?
I think that 2024 was pretty fucked in a lot of ways. I think there have been pretty stark reminders that representatives, especially in this country, don't reflect what a lot of people, especially women and trans people and immigrants, and the list goes on. Not to gush, but I do feel like having these moments where we get together and only feel support and love is actually very important, because even though this is like a Hollywood related event, these are things that are happening in people's houses back in Texas, where I'm from, where teens are meeting up just to be around family. So I think that's really important to see gatherings like this, because it's the only way we can just effortlessly speak up and say we're here and we are very queer. Yeah.
You didn't tiptoe around. You're like, this is what's happening. It's crazy, right? We gotta get to the point.
In 2025, stomping our heels.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. Well, what is one thing that you were grateful for this year?
I think I was very grateful for, there were pretty huge strides in representation. I think there was a lot of fantastic work, not just in terms of showcasing different demographics within the queer umbrella, but showcasing really unique stories we haven't really seen. Baby Reindeer comes to mind. There's so many really great trans representation throughout film and TV. And I really think that we're getting to a point now where it's not just getting the first story or the most dramatic or controversial story. It's getting real stories. It's getting complex stories. And I think that's the space in which we as underrepresented folk really thrive and shine the most. So getting to be at that sort of entry point of that, watching it happen, is absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see more from all these amazing artists. Yeah.
What about you? Do you have anything coming up that you're excited?
Yeah, I'm working on my first feature that I'm writing and directing, so we're going to production next year. So my main focus has always been directing, so I'm very happy to be doing that. And a graphic novel and a fantasy novel, which I've been writing for several years, both of which are very queer, so very excited for those to finally come out. But I'm being very specific about writing. I want to make sure it's near perfect, which if you're a writer, you know that's impossible, but I'm only at my computer all day. Yeah.
I get being a perfectionist, honestly. It's so difficult.
Capricorn.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm an Aquarius, but I still...
I was just talking to Aquarius.
Really?
Capricorns and Aquarius actually get along really well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
I think as adults, things kind of shift. Sorry, we're getting like totally off topic.
This is the topic.
My theory is that people are like, oh, Capricorns, they're so boring when I'm a child because all of their horoscopes say, your money, future, blah, blah, blah. And then when you hit 30, everyone's like, wow, Capricorns are like, they're kind of it.
I feel honored.
They got it together. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like, they have their shit together. They know what to do. I don't have mine, and maybe that's why we would vibe.
You are an Aquarius.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you can help me get it
It's all
together.
good. It's written in the stars. You'll be fine.